Come here, in the mist.
Where did he go?
Doink! So I think it's right around this time that I actually figured out how to do the different forms of stealth kill. The normal stealth kill is just by pressing the attack button. However, if you're actually holding forward while you do the attack, he'll do an alternate one, like the stab to the face right there. I think I knew that from before. It's just one of those things you've forgotten while, or at least I've forgotten while pulling this game away from my memory. And believe me, I sure did that. I actually used to think this game was good. In fact, I'm pretty certain I'm quoted in my Soul Reaver 2 Let's Play saying something like, I can't wait for this game because it's better than Soul Reaver 2. And, take it back. Well, Soul Reaver 2 was very, very linear and kind of streamed, or kind of pulled out a lot of the best parts of Soul Reaver 1 out of the series. At least it had some interesting puzzles and it's kind of dynamic. This game has a lot of switches, so, you know, not a fan. Guess what? More switches. Now, regardless of what I just said about how I hate the puzzles in this game, I actually think this one's pretty clever. Simply due to the fact that it's a combination of all the, or at least 2 or 3 different aspects we've seen before in the game, all put together for one little puzzle. The downside is it's extremely linear, and I don't know how you could possibly mess this up. At least until the end. You die already? This is getting ridiculous. Thank you. Okay, so we replace our sword and head over to the wheel, which shifts water from one side to the other. From here we can activate the green magic line. And do the same water trick on this side. Which then, eventually, once this stupid thing gets over to the box, will allow us to flip this switch to drop that box. Or stone box. Pillar. Not really a pillar. I'm gonna go with stone box. So once the stone box is freed of water, we can now move it around inside this little area here. And since Cain is retarded and he can't possibly move things to the side, we'll have to do a lot of finagling here. But in the end, you push it right here to block the gates, which, if you remember, is tied to this one. That's pretty simple, and all of the elements are pretty obvious once you think about it, but I do like the fact that it ties together almost every aspect of the game. The downside is, that's pretty much every aspect of the game. Yeah.
Kate, the bishop's manor is near. However, the Seraphim patrols have locked down all the streets. You may be able to trick them into opening the gates. Find the clock tower and ring its bell. The workers will think it time for their shift to change, and will open the gates.
This seems like a plan out of a bad Saturday morning cartoon. Anyways, we'll do it, because it's not like we really have a choice. Well, that didn't go well. I don't know. I'm not, I think one of my big problems with Blood Omen 2 is the fact that this is far less a legacy of Cain and more like a legacy of Fetch Quest. We go there, we do this. There's very few moments where Cain actually feels like his own character. I mean, at least he's being an asshole again, and he's not all super sagely like he is in Soul Reaver 2, but really, the whole aspect of Kane's journey in Blood Omen 1, a big part of it was the fact that he was telling the story. He was in control. Not so much here. Alright, let's go ring the clock tower to fool the guards. This is a bit of foreknowledge. Move that box. Simply because you have to press this to reset the clock. And it will actually land on that box if it's still there. Well, let's give an angel his wings. Well, at least the Saturday morning cartoon plan worked. And now that we've rang one out for Clarence, we can go ahead and pass through this area if this door will open. I don't know why they keep packing these places with inclines. It really makes fighting inconvenient. You know, this is just getting ridiculous. Please die. Thank you. The other downside of inclines that I don't think I have said before is the fact that if you kill someone on an incline, it's incredibly likely that they will drop their weapon into the ramp. Which not only sucks, because, well, no, it just sucks. I don't even have anything else to say. Last thing you need is losing a weapon, especially if you're out. And even more, especially if it happens to be one of the powerful ones. Did I see it? Hell, I did it, bitch. By the way, nice pants. Gotta love the stripes. Alright, so I'm sure there's no guards in this guy's house. Oh, of course. That makes sense. You really need to go away. Now, I don't know why, but for some reason you simply cannot attack still living people while they're on the ground. Now, if they happen to be doing that crawl away thing, they give you a ground attack. I have no idea why it doesn't extend to the enemy just being knocked down. It seems like a no-brainer, but apparently there were no brains for that no-brainer. Oh lord. Yep. Thanks for the dance, Romeo.